Ladies and gentlemen, what is politics? Why join politics? What are the advantages of being a politician? And what are the disadvantages of being a politician? Before we get to answer those questions, allow me to remind you that this is the Linda Ogweno Political Show, where we train women about politics and the political processes in Kenya, with the hope to increase the number of women participating in politics. And for those who will be participating as candidates, to increase the number of the ones who are going to win elections. So politics is the art of acquiring power, the activities that somebody is going to involve themselves with so that they are able to acquire power. Once they acquire power, then they use this to make decisions about how certain groups of people are able to coexist well. You could be wondering, in Kenya today we have different tribes, for example. How do we make these tribes coexist in a good way? And that is where the art of politics come in a simple way, so that these groups of people are able to coexist together. Kenya as well is a country amongst many countries. So then how then does Kenya coexist with the other countries, and how do we relate with the other countries? That's where politics comes in. You could be wondering, why join politics? Or rather, you could be in the group of people who have already joined politics and you have sought for an office before. What were some of the reasons that made you go into politics? There are many reasons, but these are the ones that mostly people get to give out there. The first one is to solve a community challenge. A particular community perhaps has been having a challenge that has been there perennially, and somebody feels motivated and they feel that when they're on the decision-making table, then they will have the power that is needed for them to be able to solve that challenge. And some people therefore seek office to be able to do that. There is a group of people who seek office because they like the fame. Politics comes with a lot of fame, and that's attractive to a certain group of people. There are people who are attracted to the salary. Yes, politicians, especially in Kenya, are some of the highest paid people. And so the salaries and allowances are very attractive. And therefore, some people go because of that. There are people who are attracted to the networking. Politicians travel a lot. They meet different categories of people. And it's very good for networking and for social life. That attracts people as well. People who have amassed a lot of wealth at times get into politics to be able to protect their wealth. Whether they have acquired it the legal way or the illegal way is story for another day. But once they're on the decision-making table, then they're able to influence some policies that would favor their businesses or their wealth. The people who are called adrenaline junkies, and so they love spaces that make them get to exercise those skills in them. And politics is one of the careers that will give you exactly that. So then they are attracted to politics because of that. But let's not forget that politics is a career just like any other. And so there are people who get into politics to pursue their political career. What are the advantages that come with being a politician? Some of them I have mentioned when I was talking about why join politics. And one is the high salary that politicians are paid. And it's not only salary and allowances. You get that some political seats, once you retire, you continue to be paid salary and allowances till the day you die. And so that is one of the advantages that somebody gets to have for being a politician. In addition to that, politics comes with a lot of fame, as I said, with a lot of travel. So you get an opportunity to travel a lot. Networking as well. As a politician, you get an opportunity to have friends anywhere and everywhere within your country and out of your country. Another advantage of being a politician is at times people look at politics as a career or a job that is not very physically intense. Mostly a politician is required to use their mouth. That is just to speak. And so if you compare it with other jobs, then politics is seen as a lighter career in terms of physical work. And therefore that is an advantage. The biggest advantage of politics is if you have a passion to change the plight of a community or a certain community, then you actually get the chance and you are able to do that. Let's look at some of the disadvantages. Every good thing that has a good side equally has a bad side. One of the disadvantages of being a politician is you lack privacy. And this lack of privacy not only affects you as an individual, it affects your family, that is your nuclear family, and at times also your extended family. And in the day and age of social media, this lack of privacy challenge is even heightened further. Another disadvantage of being a politician is the work-life balance. You're probably traveling a lot, you're not available for your family, and so balancing between your work, your family, your friends can be a challenge. It's also very extraneous and very hard career to be in. So challenges of your mental health are some of the challenges that politicians find themselves that they have to face. The other disadvantage of being a politician is, yes, you get to make decisions. And some of your decisions may not favor other people. And they may lead to consequences that are very dire. And you will be held accountable. For example, you could make a decision that may lead or end up in people dying. And you'll be held responsible for the deaths of those people. As a politician, you can also end up losing your life. We know of cases after cases of people who have lost their lives, whether in the campaign trail when seeking for an office, or even those who won elections and ended up dying or being killed while serving their term. Being a politician is also about compromises. You must give, you must take. And at times you may end up making sacrifices that you will have to live with, and that your constituents may end up not forgiving you for them. As we share these disadvantages, it is not to discourage women and young people out there not to seek for political office. It is to strengthen them, to prepare them so that they may come in the race stronger. I would want to hear from you. If you have sought for an office before, what are some of the reasons that compelled you and pushed you to vie for that particular seat? If you do want to vie, what are some of the reasons that would be pushing you? And what are the good that you have seen, the bad that you saw, and the outright ugly? Would you kindly leave it in the comment section? And for you who are watching, together with I, we will take this opportunity, equip ourselves, learn from it, and see into it that in the next election, we have more women participating in politics, and we have more women winning elections. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye. See you.